God says, someone in your family who has already passed away is trying to warn you and tell you something very important. Don't skip God. Listen closely, because this is not random and it is not your imagination, and if you ignore this moment, you may miss something that was meant to protect you and guide you at the right time. I am revealing to you that a connection still exists, not to frighten you but to wake you, because what is being sent to you carries meaning that can shift your path and guard your future. There is a reason you have been thinking about them, a reason certain memories have returned, and a reason your heart feels unsettled in quiet moments. I am allowing this awareness because there is something you must notice before it is too late to act on it. Stay with this, because what you hear now is meant to bring clarity, protection, and a breakthrough you did not even realize you needed. Type Amen if you believe. You must understand that I am the one who holds all souls and all time, and nothing happens outside of my knowing. So when I allow a sense, a dream, or a reminder to reach you, it is not empty or meaningless. The one who has passed is not returning to disturb you, but I am using what you remember of them to draw your attention to something important that is unfolding around you right now. There is a pattern you have overlooked, a decision you have delayed, or a situation that requires wisdom, and this is why your spirit has been stirred. I am guiding you through what you recognize so that you will not ignore what you need to see. Do not brush this away as coincidence, because I am speaking in a way that reaches your heart where logic alone cannot reach. If this is touching your heart, take a moment to like this video as an act of faith, because your agreement with what I am showing you opens the door for clarity and protection to flow into your life. You have felt it in quiet moments when everything slows down and your thoughts return to them without warning, and that is where I am placing the signal for you to notice. I am reminding you of their voice, their presence, and even certain words they once spoke, because within those memories is a direction you need to remember. There was something they stood for, something they warned about, or something they valued deeply, and you are now standing at a point where that truth matters again. I am not asking you to look backward in sorrow, but to recognize the wisdom that was already placed in your life through them. This is how I guide you gently, not through fear but through recognition, so that you move forward with clarity instead of confusion. There is something ahead of you that requires caution, and I am bringing this awareness now so that you will not step blindly into it. It may be a choice involving trust, a path that looks easy but carries hidden consequences, or a situation where someone's intentions are not what they appear to be. I am warning you before it unfolds fully, because I care about your safety and your future more than you realize in this moment. The feeling you cannot shake is not meant to trouble you but to wake you, so you will slow down and look deeper instead of rushing forward. When you pause and listen, you will begin to see what was hidden, and what once felt uncertain will become clear to you. Type 777 to receive blessings. I want you to understand that you are not alone and you have never been forgotten, even in moments when you felt disconnected or unsure of your direction. I have been guiding you through every season, and even now I am reaching you in a way that you cannot ignore because the timing matters. The one you remember played a role in your life for a reason, and their influence did not end with their passing, because what they carried has already been planted within you. I am stirring that part of you now, so you will remember what is right, what is wise, and what will lead you toward peace instead of regret. This is not about fear of what could go wrong, but about awareness that leads you into protection and strength. There are things you have been overlooking because of distractions, pressure, or even emotional exhaustion, and I am cutting through that noise so you can focus again. The warning is simple but powerful, and it calls you to pay attention to what feels off, what does not align, and what your spirit quietly resists. You have been given discernment, and now is the time to trust it, instead of doubting yourself or ignoring what you feel. When you listen, you will avoid what could harm you and step into what is meant for your growth and peace. I am not leaving you confused. I am guiding you step by step, and this moment is part of that guidance. Do not let fear take over your thoughts, because this is not about something chasing you, but about something protecting you. I am placing light where there was uncertainty, and I am giving you awareness so that you can walk forward with confidence instead of hesitation. The past is not pulling you back, but I am using what you remember to push you forward in the right direction. When you accept this, you will feel a calm clarity begin to replace the confusion you have been carrying. Trust that I am speaking to you in a way that is personal and direct, because I know exactly what you need to hear at this moment. What you do next matters, and how you respond to this awareness will shape what comes ahead. Stay attentive, stay grounded, and stay connected to me, because I am guiding you through every step, even when you cannot see the full path yet. The warning is not to frighten you, but to prepare you, and the preparation will lead you into safety, strength, and peace. You are being protected more than you realize, and you are being led away from what could harm you and toward what will bless you. Keep listening, because there is more I need to reveal to you, and each word will bring you closer to understanding what must be done. I am gathering your awareness now, so you will connect these moments and understand that they are not scattered, but aligned for your protection. When you begin to see the pattern, you will no longer feel confused, because clarity will replace the uncertainty that has been weighing on your heart. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20x faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful it feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. The one you remember is tied to a part of your life that held truth, and I am bringing that truth back into focus because you need it now more than before. There were lessons you received through them, not always in words, but in actions, habits, and ways of seeing the world. And those lessons are rising again for a reason. You have reached a point where choices carry greater weight, and what you decide now will shape what comes next in a powerful way. I am not leaving you alone to figure this out, because I am guiding you through what you already know deep within. This is why their memory feels stronger, because I am using what is familiar to lead you toward what is right. Type yes to affirm. There is something in your environment that is not as it appears, and I am asking you to slow down and observe carefully instead of moving quickly without thought. It may involve a person whose words sound right, but whose intentions are not aligned with truth, or a situation that looks promising but carries hidden complications. I am not asking you to fear people or opportunities, but to become aware of what your spirit senses before your mind fully understands it. You have felt moments of hesitation that you tried to ignore, thinking you were overthinking, but that hesitation was a signal meant to protect you. Now I am strengthening that awareness, so you will trust it instead of dismissing it. You have also been standing at the edge of a decision that you have delayed, and I am bringing urgency to your spirit because the time to act with wisdom is now. Waiting longer will not bring more clarity if you continue to ignore what has already been shown to you. I am calling you to move with intention, not in haste, but with confidence in what you already know is right. The presence of that memory is not to pull you backward, but to remind you of the strength and discernment you carry within you. When you align with that, your next step will become clear and steady instead of uncertain and heavy. There are also emotions tied to this that you have not fully faced, and I am bringing them to the surface so they no longer hold quiet control over your decisions. You may feel a sense of longing, regret, or unfinished connection, but I am healing those feelings by showing you that nothing meaningful is lost in my care. What was planted in you through love, guidance, and truth remains alive and active within you. I am turning what could feel like pain into a source of strength, so you move forward with peace instead of carrying hidden weight. This is part of your growth, and it is leading you into a deeper understanding of yourself and your path. The warning you are receiving is also connected to protection over something valuable in your life, something that matters deeply to your future. It could be your peace, your purpose, your relationships, or even a direction you are about to take that requires careful thought. I am not allowing you to walk into harm without first giving you a clear chance to see what is ahead. When you listen and act with wisdom, you will avoid what could have caused unnecessary struggle or loss. This is how I guide those I care for, not by forcing them, but by giving them awareness that leads them to choose wisely. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. You are being prepared for a shift, and that shift requires you to be more aware, more grounded, and more connected to truth than before. I am aligning your thoughts and your spirit so that you will not be easily influenced by confusion or distraction. There are voices around you that may try to lead you in different directions, but I am calling you to stay centered and listen to what brings peace rather than pressure. When you follow peace, you follow my guidance, and when you follow pressure, you move away from what is meant for you. This is why I am speaking to you now with clarity, so you will recognize the difference without hesitation. Do not doubt yourself in this moment, because the awareness you are feeling is not something you created on your own. I am the one placing understanding within you, and I am strengthening your ability to see beyond what is obvious. You are growing into a place where you can discern more clearly, and this situation is part of that growth. Each step you take with awareness builds confidence in your ability to make the right choices moving forward. I am not only guiding you through this moment, but also preparing you for what lies ahead, where your clarity will continue to protect and lead you. There is also a reminder here about the value of listening to your inner stillness, because that is where my voice becomes clearer when the noise fades. You have been surrounded by many distractions, and they have pulled your attention away from what truly matters. I am bringing you back to a place of focus where you can hear and understand without confusion. When you take time to be still, the answers you seek will begin to settle within you naturally. This is not something complicated, but something simple that requires your attention and trust. As you continue forward, you will begin to notice changes in how you see things and how you respond to situations that once felt unclear. You will become more steady, more confident, and more aware of what aligns with truth and what does not. This is the result of listening and allowing yourself to be guided instead of rushing ahead without clarity. The connection you feel to the one you remember will shift from confusion to understanding because you will see its purpose clearly. It was never meant to trouble you, but to guide you toward a better outcome. Stay with this awareness and do not push it aside, because it will continue to unfold in ways that bring even greater clarity. I am revealing what you need step by step, not all at once, so you can process and act wisely. Each moment of understanding builds on the last, and soon you will see the full picture more clearly than you ever have before. What if attracting wealth didn't require hard work, just the right words? This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free, financially free individuals. Scientists say each of these 9 words activates a hidden abundance center deep in your brain. People are using it from home and seeing results in just weeks. It was never meant for the public, and now that it's out, the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. The connection you have felt is now becoming a guide, not through fear, but through clarity that strengthens your decisions. When you allow yourself to stay present in this awareness, you will recognize that nothing about this is random, and everything is leading you toward protection. The memory that has been returning to you is not just a reminder of the past, but a reflection of something you must carry forward with intention. There was strength in that person's life, a way of seeing things that cut through confusion, and I am awakening that same clarity within you. You are being called to act with that same awareness now, especially in a situation where things are not fully revealed yet. You may feel a quiet tension when you think about certain choices, and that tension is not meant to scare you, but to slow you down so you can see what lies beneath the surface. I am helping you move from reaction to understanding, because when you understand clearly, you move wisely. Type 1010 to claim miracles. There is something forming around you that requires your attention, and it involves more than what is visible at first glance. It may be connected to a relationship, an opportunity, or a decision that seems simple but carries deeper consequences. I am guiding you to examine what is being offered to you, not only with your mind but with your spirit, because your spirit can sense what your eyes cannot yet see. You have already felt small signs, moments where something did not fully sit right within you, and those moments were not mistakes. I am asking you to trust those signals now, because they are leading you away from what could harm you and toward what will protect your peace. You are also being called to release anything that is clouding your judgment, whether it is fear, pressure, or the need to please others at the cost of your own clarity. These things can blur your ability to see truth, and I am clearing them away so your path becomes more visible. When you let go of what does not belong, you create space for understanding to settle within you without resistance. This is not about isolation, but about alignment, where your choices reflect what is truly right for you. I am guiding you toward that alignment, because it will lead you into a place of strength and peace that cannot be shaken easily. There is also something you must recognize about timing, because not everything needs to be rushed, even when it feels urgent. I am teaching you the difference between urgency that comes from fear and urgency that comes from awareness. The awareness I am giving you is meant to prepare you, not to push you into hurried decisions that you will later question. When you move with calm clarity, you will see details that would have been missed in haste. This is how you avoid unnecessary struggles and step into the right path with confidence instead of doubt. Type 222 if you trust God. You are not being left to figure this out alone, because I am actively guiding you through each step, even when you do not realize it in the moment. The clarity you feel is growing because you are beginning to listen, and the more you listen, the stronger that clarity becomes. I am shaping your understanding so that you can recognize truth even when it is hidden beneath layers of distraction. This is a strengthening of your discernment, and it will serve you not only now but in every situation you face ahead. You are becoming more aware, more steady, and more aligned with what is right. There may also be a part of you that feels emotional as these memories and realizations surface, and that is something I am also guiding with care. Emotions can carry messages that reveal what needs healing, and I am allowing those feelings to rise so they can be understood instead of ignored. You are not meant to carry unresolved weight, and I am lifting it by bringing it into the light where it can be released. This process may feel intense at times, but it is leading you into freedom and peace that you have not fully experienced before. When you allow this to unfold, you will feel lighter and more grounded in your decisions. The warning you are receiving is not meant to stop you from moving forward, but to ensure that you move forward in the right direction. There is a difference between progress and misdirection, and I am guiding you away from paths that only appear beneficial on the surface. When you listen carefully, you will see that some options lose their appeal because you recognize what they truly carry. This is how I protect you, by revealing truth before it becomes a consequence. Your willingness to listen is what allows this protection to work fully in your life. You are also being prepared to trust yourself in a deeper way, because the guidance you are receiving is not separate from you, it is working through you. The clarity you feel is part of your connection to me, and it is growing stronger as you pay attention. You do not need to seek constant confirmation from others when you already feel the truth within you. I am strengthening your confidence so that you can stand firm in your decisions without hesitation. This is a shift that will bring stability into your life, because you will no longer feel easily swayed by external pressure. There is a sense of peace that will begin to replace the tension you have been feeling, and that peace will confirm that you are moving in the right direction. It will not come from everything being perfect, but from knowing that you are aligned with what is true and safe. When you feel that peace, hold on to it, because it is a sign that you are listening and responding correctly. I am leading you into that peace step by step, and it will grow stronger as you continue to trust the guidance you are receiving. This is how your path becomes clearer and your future more secure. Stay attentive to what unfolds next, because there is still more that will be revealed to you in the coming moments. Each realization builds on the last, and soon you will see how everything is connected in a way that makes complete sense. I am not revealing everything at once, because I am guiding you through it in a way that allows you to understand deeply and act wisely. Why are neuroscientists calling this a wealth trigger? Because over 19,547 people are already using this 9-word password, and their lives are changing fast. Unexpected deposits, cleared debts, a completely upgraded lifestyle. Scientists say it taps into a 150 million-year-old brain system that controls abundance and financial flow. It's already changed the lives of thousands in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There is a quiet confidence beginning to rise within you, even if you cannot fully explain it yet. That confidence is not coming from your own effort alone, but from the guidance I am placing within you so you can move with clarity. The presence you have been sensing through memory is now turning into understanding, and that understanding is meant to shape your next steps. There was a time when you looked to that person for guidance, and now I am reminding you that what they carried has already been passed into you. You are not missing anything you need, because what is required for this moment has already been planted within your heart. I am bringing it forward now, so you will not overlook it or doubt it. This is how you move forward without fear, because you are not stepping into the unknown without preparation. Type 1111 if you walk by faith. There is something you must pay attention to in your current environment, something subtle but important that has been easy to overlook. It may be a repeated situation that keeps showing the same signs, or a person whose actions do not fully match their words. I am not asking you to judge harshly, but to observe carefully and allow your understanding to deepen. When you notice patterns instead of isolated moments, you begin to see the truth more clearly. I am guiding you to that level of awareness, so you will not be misled by appearances. You may also feel a pull to revisit certain decisions you made recently, and this is not to create regret, but to refine your direction. Sometimes a small adjustment is all that is needed to align you with what is right. I am giving you the opportunity to make that adjustment now, before things move further ahead. When you respond to this guidance, you will feel a sense of relief, because you will know you have corrected your path in time. This is how I protect you, by allowing you to recognize and adjust before consequences take hold. There is also a deeper level of trust being formed within you, a trust that does not depend on constant reassurance from others. You are learning to stand firm in what you sense and understand, even when others may not fully see it yet. This is part of your growth, and it is leading you into a place where your decisions are guided by clarity rather than uncertainty. I am strengthening that trust, so you will not hesitate when it is time to act. When you trust what I am placing within you, your steps become steady and purposeful. Type 1212 to affirm your path. You are also being guided to protect your energy and your focus, because not everything around you deserves your full attention. There are distractions that can pull you away from what truly matters, and I am helping you recognize them so you can choose wisely where to invest your time and effort. When you become more selective, you will notice that your clarity increases because your attention is no longer scattered. This is not about withdrawing from everything, but about choosing what aligns with truth and letting go of what does not. I am guiding you into that balance so you can move forward with strength. There may be moments when you feel uncertain again, but those moments are not a sign that you are losing clarity. They are simply part of the process of learning to trust what you are receiving. When that happens, return to stillness and allow your thoughts to settle, because clarity returns when the noise fades. I am always present in that stillness, ready to guide you back into understanding. You are not moving backward when you pause. You are allowing yourself to see more clearly before taking the next step. This is how you move with wisdom instead of rushing into confusion. The warning that began this process is now becoming a source of strength, because you are no longer reacting with fear, but responding with awareness. You are beginning to see that you have been guided all along, even in moments when you felt uncertain or alone. This realization will continue to grow, and it will give you confidence in the path ahead. You are not walking without direction, and you are not making decisions without support. I am with you in every step, shaping your understanding and protecting your future. There is also something important about patience that you must carry with you, because not everything will reveal itself immediately. Some things will become clear over time, and I am asking you to trust the process instead of forcing answers too quickly. When you allow things to unfold naturally, you will see details that would have been missed in haste. This patience is not delay, but preparation, and it will lead you into better outcomes than you expected. I am guiding you through this with care, ensuring that each step builds on the last in a meaningful way. As you continue, you will begin to notice how your reactions change, how you become less easily shaken and more grounded in your decisions. This is the result of the awareness you have embraced, and it will continue to grow stronger with time. You are stepping into a place where your understanding leads your actions, rather than your emotions, leading you into confusion. This shift will bring stability into your life, because you will no longer feel pulled in different directions. I am guiding you into that stability so you can move forward with confidence. Stay attentive to what unfolds in the coming moments, because there is still more that will become clear as you continue to listen. Each layer of understanding brings you closer to the full picture, and that picture will guide you into the right decisions. You are not being left to guess or figure things out on your own, because I am actively revealing what you need to see. Keep your heart open and your spirit steady, because I am still speaking and leading you toward what is right. I am leading you into a place where confusion no longer controls your decisions, and where truth becomes easier to recognize. As you stay aligned with this awareness, you will notice how your confidence begins to grow without force. A leaked 9-word password is quietly transforming people's financial lives. More than 19,000 people have already used it to attract wealth, freedom, and peace. People are using it daily from their couch and reporting real financial breakthroughs. Scientists say it activates deep brain pathways linked to money, working far faster than traditional methods. This was once hidden by elites, and now it's spreading too fast. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. The connection that brought you here is now becoming clearer, and you are starting to understand that it was never meant to create fear. I am showing you that what you felt was guidance, not disturbance. And that guidance is now leading you into wiser choices. The memory you carry has served its purpose by bringing your attention to what needed to be seen. Now you are moving beyond that moment and stepping into the clarity it was meant to awaken. This is how I guide you from awareness into action, so that what you understand becomes part of how you live. Type 888 to receive clarity. There is still something you must handle with care, and I am asking you to stay alert as you move forward. It may be a situation that requires honesty, or a moment where you must speak truth, even if it feels uncomfortable. I am giving you the strength to face it with calm and confidence, because avoiding it will only create more confusion later. When you act with truth, you align yourself with what is right, and that alignment brings peace into your decisions. You are not meant to carry hidden tension when clarity is available to you. You are also learning how to trust timing in a new way, where you no longer feel the need to rush or delay out of uncertainty. I am guiding you to act when the moment is right, and to wait when more understanding is needed. This balance is important, because it keeps you from making decisions based on pressure instead of clarity. When you move in alignment with the right timing, your path becomes smoother and your outcomes more stable. I am shaping this awareness within you so that your actions reflect wisdom instead of reaction. There may be people around you who do not fully understand the shift you are experiencing, and that is something you must accept without letting it affect your direction. Not everyone will see what you see, and not everyone will feel what you feel, but that does not make your clarity any less real. I am guiding you to remain grounded in what you know, even when others cannot confirm it for you. This is part of your growth, learning to stand in truth without needing constant validation. When you do this, you strengthen your ability to move forward with confidence. Type 666 to stand firm. You are also being guided to release any lingering doubt that tries to return, because doubt will attempt to weaken what has already been made clear. I am reminding you that what you have understood is not something to question again, but something to act on with confidence. When doubt appears, return to what you know and hold on to it without hesitation. This is how you maintain clarity instead of falling back into confusion. I am strengthening your resolve so that you do not lose what has been revealed to you. There is a sense of peace that is beginning to settle within you, and that peace is a sign that you are aligned with what is right. It may not remove every challenge, but it will give you the stability to face them without fear. This peace is not temporary, but something that will grow stronger as you continue to trust and follow the guidance you have received. When you hold on to that peace, it will guide your decisions and protect your path. I am leading you into a place where your inner state remains steady, regardless of what happens around you. You are also being prepared for what comes next, because this moment is not the end of your growth, but the beginning of a stronger phase. The awareness you have gained will continue to guide you, and you will notice how situations that once felt confusing now become easier to understand. This is because you are no longer relying only on what you see, but also on what you sense and know within. I am expanding your ability to discern, and that ability will continue to serve you in every area of your life. You are moving into a place where clarity becomes a natural part of how you live. There is also something important about consistency that you must carry forward, because clarity is maintained through steady attention and trust. When you continue to listen and observe, you keep your understanding strong and your direction clear. If you become distracted or lose focus, confusion can return, but you now know how to return to clarity quickly. I am guiding you to remain consistent in your awareness so that your path stays aligned with what is right. This is not a difficult task, but it requires your attention and willingness to stay present. As you continue, you will begin to see the results of your choices, and those results will confirm that you have been guided correctly. You will notice how certain situations resolve in your favor and how potential problems are avoided before they fully form. This is the result of listening and acting with wisdom, and it will continue to benefit you as you move forward. I am not only guiding you away from harm, but also leading you toward outcomes that bring peace and stability. This is how your life begins to reflect the clarity you have embraced. I am strengthening your ability to recognize what aligns with truth and what does not, so you no longer feel uncertain in moments that require decision. This is not something temporary, but a shift that will continue to grow within you as you stay attentive. You are learning to see beyond what is presented, and that is where your protection truly begins. The presence that first stirred your attention has now completed its purpose, and you are stepping into what it was meant to awaken within you. You are no longer being called to look back, but to move forward with the clarity that has been given to you. What you felt was not meant to keep you tied to the past, but to remind you of the wisdom that already lives within you. I am guiding you to carry that wisdom into your present decisions, so that your future is shaped with understanding instead of uncertainty. This is how I transform a moment of concern into a source of strength. Type 999 to receive peace. A leaked 9-word password is quietly transforming people's financial lives. More than 19,000 people have already used it to attract wealth, freedom, and peace. People are using it daily from their couch and reporting real financial breakthroughs. Scientists say it activates deep brain pathways linked to money, working far faster than traditional methods. This was once hidden by elites, and now it's spreading too fast. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is something important about your current path that you must continue to handle with care, because even with clarity, attention is still required. You are moving through a phase where small choices carry significant impact, and I am guiding you to remain mindful of each step. This does not mean you should feel pressure, but that you should move with awareness and intention. When you stay present in your decisions, you avoid unnecessary mistakes and align yourself with what is right. I am not leaving you to navigate this alone, because I am guiding you through each moment with precision. You may also notice that certain things around you begin to lose their hold on your attention, and this is part of your growth. What once seemed important may now feel unnecessary, and what once distracted you may no longer hold the same weight. I am refining your focus so that you invest your energy in what truly matters. This shift will bring you a sense of lightness, because you are no longer carrying what does not serve your path. When you release what is unnecessary, you create space for what is meaningful to grow. There is also a strengthening within you that is becoming more noticeable, a quiet confidence that does not need to prove itself to others. This confidence is not based on external validation, but on the clarity you now carry within. I am building this confidence so that you can stand firm in your decisions, even when others do not fully understand your perspective. You are not required to explain everything you know, because your clarity speaks through your actions. This is a sign that you are moving into a more stable and grounded version of yourself. Type 333 to stay aligned. You are also being guided to maintain balance, because clarity must be supported by calmness and patience. If you allow yourself to become overwhelmed, even clear understanding can feel clouded. I am asking you to take moments to rest your mind and allow your thoughts to settle so your awareness remains strong. When you create space for stillness, your clarity becomes sharper and your decisions more precise. This balance is essential, and it will help you move forward without unnecessary strain. There may still be moments where you feel tested, where situations challenge your understanding or attempt to pull you back into uncertainty. These moments are not meant to weaken you, but to confirm the strength you have gained. When you face them with the clarity you now carry, you will see that they no longer hold the same power over you. This is how growth becomes visible, through the way you respond differently to what once unsettled you. I am guiding you through these moments so you can recognize your own progress. You are also being prepared for a continuation of this journey, where your awareness will extend into new areas of your life. The clarity you have gained here will begin to influence other decisions, other relationships, and other paths that you encounter. This is not limited to one situation, but part of a greater transformation within you. I am expanding your ability to see, so that you can navigate your life with greater confidence and understanding. This will bring stability and peace that continues to grow over time. There is something important about consistency that you must hold on to, because clarity is maintained through steady attention. When you continue to listen, observe, and trust, your awareness remains strong and reliable. If you become distracted or lose focus, confusion may try to return, but you now know how to restore your clarity. I am guiding you to remain consistent so that your path stays aligned with what is right. This is not difficult, but it requires your willingness to stay present in each moment. As you continue forward, you will begin to notice the results of your choices more clearly, and those results will confirm that you have been guided correctly. Situations that could have become complicated will instead resolve with ease, and decisions that once felt heavy will now feel natural. This is the outcome of listening and acting with understanding, and it will continue to benefit you in the days ahead. I am not only guiding you away from harm, but also leading you toward outcomes that bring peace and fulfillment. This is how your life begins to reflect the clarity you have embraced. When you act from this place of understanding, you begin to see how your life aligns more naturally with peace and purpose. I am strengthening you in this moment so that what you have gained is not lost to distraction or doubt. The sense that first caught your attention has now fulfilled its role, and you are stepping beyond it into a deeper level of awareness. You are no longer being asked to question what you felt, because it has already guided you to where you need to be. Now you are being asked to trust what you know and to move forward with confidence. I am reminding you that clarity does not need constant repetition to remain true, it only needs your willingness to follow it. When you do this, your path becomes clearer with each step you take. Type 444 to stay protected. There is something important about your current environment that continues to require your attention, even as your understanding grows stronger. You are moving through a phase where details matter, and small decisions can influence larger outcomes. I am guiding you to remain mindful, not out of fear, but out of wisdom that keeps you aligned with what is right. When you stay aware, you avoid stepping into situations that could bring unnecessary difficulty. This awareness is part of your protection, and it is something you must carry with you as you move forward. You may also notice that your perspective on certain people or situations has begun to shift, and this is not something to resist. I am allowing you to see things more clearly, even if that clarity changes how you once felt or understood. This is part of your growth, and it is leading you into more honest and grounded connections. When you accept what you see without forcing it to fit old expectations, you create space for truth to guide your decisions. I am helping you align with that truth so that your relationships and choices reflect what is real. What secret did elites use to attract wealth so easily? A simple 9-word password now leaked to the public. People are using it daily and watching money flow into their lives like never before. Scientists say it activates an ancient brain system tied directly to abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. It's already helped thousands become debt-free in just weeks. But this breakthrough is under pressure and may disappear at any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There is also a deeper sense of peace that is beginning to settle within you, and this peace is not dependent on everything around you being perfect. It comes from knowing that you are aligned with what is right and that you are being guided with care. I am placing this peace within you so that you can move forward without being shaken by uncertainty. When you hold on to this peace, it becomes a steady presence that supports you in every situation. This is how you remain grounded, even when things around you are changing. Type 555 to embrace change. You are also being guided to remain patient with yourself as you continue to grow into this new level of awareness. There may be moments when you feel unsure again, but those moments are part of learning to trust what you have gained. I am not expecting perfection from you, but willingness to return to clarity when you feel uncertain. Each time you do this, you strengthen your ability to stay aligned with what is right. This process is building a foundation within you that will support you in every situation you face. There is something important about your future that you are being prepared for, and the clarity you now carry is part of that preparation. You are being guided into situations where your awareness will be needed and where your decisions will have a meaningful impact. I am strengthening you now so that when those moments come, you will not hesitate or feel unprepared. This is not something to fear, but something to embrace, because it shows that you are growing into a stronger and more capable version of yourself. I am guiding you every step of the way so that you are ready for what lies ahead. You are also learning how to let go of what no longer serves you, and this is an important part of maintaining your clarity. Holding on to things that do not align with your path can create confusion and distraction. I am helping you recognize what needs to be released so that you can move forward without unnecessary weight. When you let go, you make space for what is meant to grow in your life. This is how you continue to align with what is right and move forward with strength. There is also a sense of confidence growing within you that is quiet but steady, and this confidence is rooted in the clarity you have embraced. It does not need to be loud or proven to others, because it is grounded in what you know to be true. I am strengthening this confidence so that you can stand firm in your decisions without being easily influenced. When you trust yourself in this way, your path becomes more stable and your direction more certain. This is how you move forward with assurance instead of doubt. As you continue, you will begin to see how everything that has unfolded is connected, and how each step has led you to this point of understanding. What once felt uncertain now makes sense, and what once felt confusing now feels clear. This is the result of listening and allowing yourself to be guided. I am not leaving anything unfinished, but bringing everything together in a way that supports your growth and your future. You are moving into a place where clarity becomes part of your everyday life. The connection that first stirred your attention has now completed its purpose, and you are stepping into the next phase with greater understanding. You are not being called to look back again, because what needed to be remembered has already been brought forward. Now you are being called to trust yourself and to act with the confidence that has been placed within you. I am reminding you that you are capable of making the right choices, because you have been guided into clarity. When you move with that confidence, your path becomes steady and your direction becomes clear. Type 111 to step forward. There is still something important about your surroundings that requires your attention, even as you grow stronger in your understanding. You are moving through a time where awareness must remain active, because not everything around you will immediately reflect the clarity you now carry. I am guiding you to remain observant and to continue listening to what feels true within you. When you stay attentive, you avoid stepping into situations that do not align with your path. This is how your protection continues. Through your willingness to stay aware, you may also notice that certain patterns are becoming easier to recognize, and this is a sign that your discernment is strengthening. What once felt confusing now appears more clearly, and what once required effort to understand now comes naturally to you. I am expanding your ability to see beyond what is presented, so that you can make decisions with confidence. This growth will continue, and it will support you in every area of your life. You are becoming more aligned with truth, and that alignment brings stability and peace. There is also something important about your inner state that you must protect, because your clarity depends on it remaining calm and focused. When you allow yourself to become overwhelmed, your awareness can feel clouded, even though it is still present. I am guiding you to take moments to restore your calm, so that your clarity remains strong. This is not about avoiding challenges, but about facing them from a place of stability. When you remain calm, you can see and respond with wisdom instead of reacting with confusion. Type 1313 to remain focused. You are also being guided to trust the process of growth that you are moving through, because not everything will feel complete all at once. There will be moments where you continue to learn and adjust, and that is part of strengthening what you have gained. I am not rushing you, but guiding you at the pace that allows your understanding to become deeply rooted. When you trust this process, you move forward without frustration, because you know that each step has purpose. This trust will keep you aligned even when things feel uncertain for a moment. Why are thousands suddenly becoming financially free? Because they discovered a 9-word wealth password hidden in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected money, cleared debts, and new opportunities. Some say the results feel almost divine. Scientists confirm it activates a powerful, ancient part of your brain linked to wealth and abundance. But now that it's leaked, it won't stay available for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is something ahead of you that will require the clarity you now carry, and I am preparing you for it with care. You are being guided into situations where your awareness will make a difference and where your decisions will shape what follows. I am strengthening you now so that you are ready when those moments arrive. This preparation is not something to fear, but something to embrace, because it shows that you are growing into your strength. You are being equipped with everything you need to move forward with confidence. You are also learning how to let go of hesitation, because hesitation can hold you back even when you know what is right. I am guiding you to act with confidence when clarity is present, instead of waiting for more confirmation than you truly need. When you move with assurance, your path becomes more direct and your outcomes more stable. This does not mean acting without thought, but acting with the understanding you already have. I am strengthening this within you so that you can move forward without doubt. There is also a deeper level of peace that is settling within you, and this peace is a sign that you are aligned with what is right. It does not depend on everything being perfect, but on knowing that you are moving in the right direction. I am placing this peace within you so that it can guide your decisions and support your path. When you hold on to this peace, it will help you remain steady even when challenges arise. This is how you move forward without fear, because your foundation is strong. As you continue, you will begin to see how everything that has happened has led you to this place of understanding. What once felt uncertain now feels clear, and what once felt overwhelming now feels manageable. This is the result of listening and allowing yourself to be guided. I am bringing everything together so that you can move forward with confidence and clarity. Your path is becoming more defined, and your future more secure. Stay attentive to what continues to unfold, because there is still more that will become clear as you move forward. Each step you take builds on the last, and soon you will see how everything fits together with purpose. I am guiding you through this process with care, ensuring that you are prepared for what lies ahead. You are not alone, and you are not without direction. Keep your heart steady and your spirit open, because I am still leading you toward what is best for you. You are now in a place where what has been revealed must be protected and lived out with intention, because clarity that is not guarded can slowly fade under distraction. I am guiding you to hold firmly to what you now understand, not with fear, but with quiet strength that keeps your path steady. What began as a warning has become a light within you, and that light is meant to guide your steps every day. You are not the same as you were when this began, because your awareness has grown and your understanding has deepened. This is where you move from simply knowing into truly becoming. The presence that once stirred your heart has now completed its assignment, and what remains is the truth it helped bring forward within you. You are no longer being called to look for signs in the same way, because you have already received what you needed. Now you are being called to trust what has been placed inside you and to walk forward without hesitation. I am reminding you that guidance does not always come again in the same form, because once you understand, you are meant to act. This is how growth continues, not by repeating the beginning, but by stepping fully into what has been revealed. Type 1414 to walk in wisdom. There is something important about the way you handle what comes next, because your choices now carry greater clarity than before. You are no longer making decisions from uncertainty, but from a place of understanding that has been carefully built within you. I am guiding you to move with that understanding, even when others may not fully see what you see. This is where your strength is tested, not in what you know, but in whether you trust it enough to follow it. When you do, your path will remain aligned with what is right. You may begin to notice that certain opportunities or situations no longer feel as appealing as they once did, and this is not something to question. I am refining your desires so that they align with what truly serves your path. What once seemed important may now feel unnecessary, and what once felt uncertain may now feel clear. This shift is a sign that your awareness is guiding your preferences, not just your decisions. When you follow this, you move into a life that feels more natural and less forced. There is also something you must continue to guard, and that is your peace, because your clarity depends on it remaining steady. If you allow your peace to be disturbed by every outside influence, your understanding can feel clouded even when it is still present. I am guiding you to protect your inner calm, so that your awareness remains sharp and your decisions remain wise. This does not mean avoiding everything, but choosing carefully what you allow to affect you. When your peace is strong, your clarity becomes unshakable. Type 1515 to stay in peace. You are also being guided to remain patient with how things unfold around you, because not everything will immediately reflect the clarity you now carry. There will be moments where you must wait for others, or for situations to catch up to the understanding you already have. I am asking you to remain steady in those moments, because your patience will prevent unnecessary conflict or confusion. When you allow things to unfold in their time, you will see how everything aligns more naturally. This patience is not weakness, but strength that keeps you grounded. There is something ahead that will confirm everything you have understood, and when it happens, you will recognize it without hesitation. It will not feel forced or confusing, but clear and natural, like a continuation of what you already know. I am preparing you for that moment, so that you will respond with confidence instead of doubt. This confirmation will strengthen your trust even further, because it will show you that you have been guided correctly. You are moving toward that moment with each step you take. Why are over 19,547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they started using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. This password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are also learning how to release the need to look back for reassurance, because reassurance has already been given through what you now understand. I am guiding you to move forward with confidence, not constantly checking behind you for confirmation. When you do this, you step into a stronger version of yourself, one that trusts what has been revealed. This is where your growth becomes steady and consistent, because you are no longer dependent on repeated signs. You are becoming someone who moves with quiet certainty. There is also a deeper sense of stability forming within you, and this stability will support you in every situation you encounter. It is not something that depends on circumstances, but something that remains steady because it is rooted in clarity. I am strengthening this stability so that you can move through challenges without losing your direction. When you remain stable, your decisions remain clear, and your path remains aligned. This is how you move forward with confidence, no matter what unfolds around you. As you continue, you will begin to see how your life reflects the choices you are making from this place of understanding. Situations that once felt complicated will begin to resolve more smoothly, and decisions that once felt heavy will become lighter. This is the result of living in alignment with what you have been shown. I am guiding you into a life where clarity shapes your path and peace supports your steps. This is not something temporary, but something that will continue to grow within you. Stay attentive to what continues to unfold, because there is still more that will become clear as you move forward. Each step you take builds on the last, and soon you will see the full picture with greater understanding. I am guiding you through this process with care, ensuring that you are prepared for what lies ahead. You are not alone, and you are not without direction. Keep your heart steady and your spirit open, because I am still leading you toward what is best for you.